tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw? Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Tyson. And the Sun Devils will move the sticks with the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw again. Gonna take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Levin. Working that left side now. Still on his feet at the 45.
Oh, the shoe. He tried it.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. continuing this drive from their own 42-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Back to pass, it's Levitt.
Oh, come on.
They can't make the connection.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Deep shot for the end zone. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Clemson is quick to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fakes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Going up top again. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this is
Drop it, come on, bro.
Oh, my goodness, it was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
Oh my gosh, how do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. This is a long 4th down try, but the offense stays on the field. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And it's caught inside the 15. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Fall down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, what the?
Complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that
right there.
And make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. On the move is the 30. All out of space. Touchdown, Arizona State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Baby sandwich.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
To the air. It's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. And that is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he'll be brought down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Timeout for me. Thank you.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
He didn't want to go that way.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Give to Brown. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They kick it away on fourth down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
We should have caught that. Should have caught that. That was his.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Too many shots.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Got room to work. Quarterback gets the first down. It's a running room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Run around, huh?
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude because they do a good job with their QBs and finding them, recruiting them, and then developing them and really using their skill sets great. That's why Clemson had that stretch of such dominance in college football.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. They'll run it to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
See if he towed down the sideline.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Clemson set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Clemson jumps to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep to the right. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And here's the return. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Steps away. He's going to take off. Open space at the 25. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
No mas. No mas running with the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Do your job.
Wants to go up top. He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, And nowadays, you even start to feature him more and more in the passing game.
The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. To throw, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Come on, fellas.
This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, Pin. As a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levitt. With the catch, it's Tyson. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Hauls it in. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Looking to the end zone.
Yes, sir.
Stop the threat.
Yes, sir.
Short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Arizona State, 14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Power football with the run. At the 10, he's got room. There he goes to the right. Past the 50. Wide open spaces. 10. Touchdown, Tigers.
99 yards. 99 yards.
Dude, 99 yards on one carry. He almost broke the 100-yard mark on one stinking carry. Nice job. You can see the speed. Nobody can catch him. What a big run.
Look at that cut. That's that road to glory.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to throw, it's Levin. He tries to take the top off.
Goodness gracious.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't
Goodness
let them make big
gracious.
plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Randall. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might...
Turning it on! Touchdown, Clemson! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Night.
That's his 3rd
Night.
touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Lining up to add another. And that extra
I don't know why you're not trying to run with Miami, bro. You gonna play with them in the dynasty.
Possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Listen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the air, it's Levin. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense.
Remember, I made a comeback on you like this too.
A run for
It's
a
possible.
loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You're throwing up
Defense
prayers
is in
now.
great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 35. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Got room at the 35. Found a seam on the left. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
The Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Caught behind the line. It's Tyson. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Now the play fake. He's got it, and he got a foot down for the 2-point conversion. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clemson is quick to the line. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now improvising. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
The give as they work on that clock. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Fires into the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off play action on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. And it's picked off for the third time today. He was trying to get
Night, nigga.
going instead. He'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score Clemson 37, Arizona State 29.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Arizona State.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Finding an escape route. There he goes! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy.
Night, night, nigga. Fuck out of here.